everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. Is America reopening? But first off, if you guys like the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, comment below. Yeah, do the things, please, to support the channel. I love you guys and I appreciate all your support. I appreciate all the subscribers. I appreciate all my patrons. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. So yes, is America reopening? When is it going to reopen? What implications are there? Prior to reopening, after reopening, all this stuff like that. So, my thoughts, random as they may be, and personal to me, my beliefs, my thoughts. Reopening, yes. I mean, the country has to reopen sometime. But at what cost? At what cost is staying shut down, affecting a lot of people? A lot of people are out of work. A lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people have lost their businesses. I could just imagine, think about, for example, I know the situation's out there somewhere. Say you saved up and your dream was always to open your own restaurant. And, you sunk your life savings into your restaurant 2 months before this virus hit. Say you had a restaurant in Seattle, downtown Seattle, expensive, cost a lot of money to start up. You have business loans, maybe you mortgaged your house for your business, stuff like that, and then the whole thing shut your business down, and it crashed, and it died, and you just lost everything. And then the bank starts closing on your house. There's a lot of people very, very adversely affected by this situation. It's nothing to laugh at. It's really, really sad. There's a lot of pain and suffering going on because of this. So that, with those kind of things in mind, reopening, people like that can go back to work, hopefully, and at least get a job, start paying some of their bills, providing for their families, stuff like that. So in some situations, I believe there's good and bad. So I believe that in reopening, some good will come. What I'm afraid of, really what I'm worried about, is the whole thing, the virus flaring up again. And it actually maybe being worse the next time around, the second time around, the second flare-up. Like I wrote the another video, like second wave coming was my note to myself. I may just do a video on that, but I think it's a real possibility. Once everybody starts getting back out there, and even with with measures taken, precautionary measures taken, it's still, I really believe it's going to flare back up, worse than it was the first time. So there's going to be impacts, big time impacts. Impacts to me personally is, I'm going back to work Monday. So I have a lot of anxiety and worry about that, because if you guys watch my videos, those of you that do, you already know, but those of you who don't, my wife is one of those immune compromised people. She has lupus, so we're really worried about exposure. And we've been sheltered in place now, on lockdown for about a month now, and with the exception of 2 runs out to get medicine for my wife, and one of them one of the times grabbing some extra stuff at the store that we needed. Yes, we're prepared. Yes, we've been eating. Actually, we haven't even touched our food storage. We're eating out of our pantry, which is well stocked, which is our normal stock. We don't count that in food storage. We're okay. We're good. But there's always things you need. So we did. We ran to the store, a time, and but yeah. So there's a lot of worry about being back there, and is it safe? And what sources of news can I trust? There's the people on this side that are, and there's the people on this side, and everybody has their agenda. Whether they're out here selling fear porn, everybody's, millions are going to die, millions more are going to die, versus over here with their agenda saying, oh, it's okay, it's really, the numbers are inflated, it's just the common flu. Don't worry about it, just take precautionary measures, everybody will be fine. There's those two extremes. So what is the truth? That's the hardest part, and it's the most frustrating part. Sometimes I hate adulting, making these adult decisions, especially when you don't know the truth. You don't know all the facts. because every source has its agenda. And I guess, it's probably pretty much always been that way. It's just really now it's clear cut. It's a little more apparent. So, I guess comment in the comment section, please. What do you guys think about reopening? Good, bad, indifferent, what? Because there's some things that are gonna, we're gonna have to get re-rolling again on. And the economic impacts, like I said, have led to a lot of pain and hardship, and some people, unfortunately, suicide. And that's just an extremely sad situation, because no matter how bad you have it, no matter how bad your life is, you do something like that, you're affecting so many others. You don't even realize how many other people's lives you touch. So please, if you're thinking about that, do not do it, please. You are loved, you matter, people care about you. There's nothing that he gives us that we can't get through, no matter how tough it may seem. Sorry, I'm not trying to preach to you here. I'm just trying to, you are important. I care about each and every one of you. So if you are even thinking about that, get down on your knees and pray. And ask for forgiveness. Give it all to God. And move past that. Your life is worth living. Sorry on a really serious note. Try not to do that too often, but it's important to let people know things like that. These are very challenging times we live in. And like I said, there's going to be implications, good implications and bad implications, whichever direction we go. Reopening early, reopening late, whatever. Reopening or not reopening. Second wave, all that kind of stuff of this virus. There's a lot of things that we're going to have to think about. A lot of things, just really all we can do is the best we can. Shelter in place as much as humanly possible. Social distancing, the whole new key word that, is thrown around like crazy all over the place. So, but there is things you can do. Eat right, healthy, whole, natural foods, exercise your mind and your body, physical fitness, exercise, all that kind of stuff. Don't eat that fast food. Make yourself a pot of rice and beans, super cheap, super good for you. Maybe throw in some chicken or some steak or something in it, or some ground beef, whatever it is you guys eat. Lots of vegetables, lots of fresh vegetables, not frozen and canned, just the way God intended us to eat. Just please, there's a lot of other things you can do also, vitamin supplements and stuff like that, vitamin C, elderberry, but I've heard things about elderberry, it may be actually worse for you, so, I don't know, all I can do is the best I can. I know that, I hope you guys are prepping a little every day, at least a little every day. I've been busting my butt. Yesterday we worked hard. My 12-year-old son and I cleared an entire blackberry patch. Well, didn't even finish it. We cleared way into it, knocked it way back, cleared it all out, broke ground, got it ready for planting, and planted it. It took us about 4 or 5 hours. We busted butt, and it was actually more like 6 or 7 hours. I don't know. It took us all day, pretty much. Hard work. Working with these is very rewarding. Sorry. Reopening. Going off on tangents. I heard something about Texas reopening. So I think what will probably happen is maybe a couple places here and there will reopen, and maybe some of the harder hit areas will kind of take an eye or a look upon those areas and see what happens there. See how things go there. So maybe that will be a good way to look at it and to implement the reopening. Would be see how it goes in different places. Okay, well, it went fairly well there. Okay, let's slowly bring things back. I think that's the way to do it. Is if you're gonna do it, you got to slowly bring things back incrementally. And I think that's what they're doing. We can't just be like, okay, it's all done, all clear. Obviously, that's not going to happen. So do the best you can. Stay safe. Prep a little every day, and prep at a peace of mind, not at a fear. Even though these are scary times, um, we'll just be strong, be positive, know that you're loved, and yeah, just do the things. I love you guys, and blessings to you and yours.